everybody, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be playing a game called Prison Architect. We have played this game in the past, but I got the PC version with the Island Bound update. This is going to be a very fun game, and I hope you guys will enjoy it. Today we're actually going to be doing something I think you guys will really like, called the, well, it's not really called anything, but I actually did this, riot of a prison. And I was like, wait a minute, how am I supposed to do this again? So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a different prison. May as well just turn down the audio a bit, like, holy crap. Okay, so today we're going to be playing, yeah, I guess this. So we're going to actually go create a prison real quick. It's going to be very, large. We're going to put fog of war off, generate funds, but we're going to put daily conditions on. Unlimited funds as well, barrier crazy and enabled chore. Okay. Wow. Okay. Guys, welcome to our plot. I'll tell you what this is in a second. You probably know it. But basically, I can spawn anything in the game, even NPCs. So you guys, we're gonna have fun with that in a bit. But right now, we just need to build some stuff. So actually, let's go to quick rooms and just get some offices. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 offices instantaneously built. Also, let's get our warden, our chief, our foreman, or our psychologist again, foreman, and a accountant, and our lawyer. They're all gonna go wandering to their cells. But you're wondering now, what are we going to do here? Well, we're actually going to make one of the most brutal riots ever. Now, honestly, I'm doing a small one, unlike the other one I did. Well, that was massive, because the other one I did, they didn't really riot that much, and I wanted them to be more. So, actually, if you know what we're going to do, good. You know, congratulations. But if you don't, you might want to learn in a second. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be making a, basically a riot simulator, where these guys automatically riot, for us. And it's going to be really fun to do, and I hope you guys will like it too. Okay, so these are currently open. It's very weird, but we're actually going to put a fence here, so like they can only go through that little bit. And it's annoying because they can actually get through these fences and stuff, but that's okay. So right now, there's 2 ways you could possibly escape through that little crack there, or just go through there. Now, this is actually going to be what we're going to be doing today. We're actually going to be going to foundations and building, just real quickly, just a real quick armory, you know, just a real quick armory. And if you guys know what I'm going to be doing, we're going to be making a riot simulator, like I said just a few minutes ago. But it's going to be very fun to do, and I'm going to show you guys why it's going to be really fun. Now, honestly, I'm going to be happy to do this armory and stuff, because it's going to be really fun. Now, I don't know why it's telling me I need to place laundry baskets and all that kind of stuff, because I don't really care. But also, we need some helipads, so let's just put some helipads down, because we'll need them in the future, and I'll tell you why. Okay, so now we just need to do one thing, and that's actually make the armory. We actually need a wait, what? I made it a laundry. Why did I make it a laundry? Anyway, we may as well just get the armory and actually just convert it into an armory instead, because I didn't know that if I turned it into a laundry. That's probably why I was doing all that. Anyway, let's put some guard lockers at the top, because like we'll need them at the end of today's episode, or we won't, because we're just doing this so we can actually, that's sofa. I don't know why I put sofas. I don't know why. Okay, weapon racks. Okay, so we put some weapon racks down. That should be all we need. And yes, it is. Now, you might be wondering, what are we going to do to this down part? We're actually going to make if we go to quick builds, we're actually going to make the canteen, and the kitchen here. But don't worry, I'm actually not even actually making the kitchen here or anything. This is just a setup so the holding cell will work. Okay, now let's go to the holding cell, or shall we just go to rooms and go to the holding cell, and make this massive behemoth a holding cell. Well, yes, it is going to be massive, but yeah, shush. Actually, we need to actually make this whole entire thing a holding cell. So while that's doing that, this is going to be built, and it will hopefully give us this. Now, it actually is enclosed and surrounded by doors. It's just not finished yet, so that's why it's not going. But I figured out something. We need a door here, and we just don't need any door. We actually need a door so the what's it called can actually come. But also that we actually need logistics so we can actually make these guys not bring anything but emergencies, because emergencies are important, and these guys need emergencies really bad. So we're just going to cancel all of these. Let's actually dismiss all of the supply helicopters. Okay, now that all the helicopters have been dismissed and they actually have to go off the map now, let's go focus on our cell. This is going to be our cell. We're going to actually just spray toilets everywhere. Just spray a few tables, a few toilets. Oh, and like, you know what? Why not just like, I don't know, a bed or something? But actually, we don't even need a bench. We just need a bench, and that's it. We have a holding cell, just like that. We don't even need a bed. Now, there's actually no canteens, and you might be wondering why. It's because I don't have a freaking gate here, so I'm actually just gonna put one there real quick, and that should instantly place. Yep, there we go. See, now it's not invalid. Now we're technically ready to go, because we were ready to go. So yeah, let's do it. So if you might, I can spawn anything in the game here. So if you don't know what this one bean does right here, it actually spawns a rioting prisoner. You guys probably thought it spawned something like you don't know, just a normal prisoner, but actually no, it actually spawns a rioting prisoner. So I'm actually gonna put most of the prisoners all together, because then they actually get closer, and then they're all cramped, and then they all want to riot, and then boom, a massive riot. Now I'm actually not doing this, because if I do this, it makes all the prisoners move, so I'm just gonna do this. It's better to do this than the other version, the version, okay, I'm just got done. So, we're just gonna add all these prisoners into this holding cell, and basically we're done. We just need to add a few more, and then we basically are done. So let's just add a few more. Let's add a few more near the door, you know. Just add a few more. Let's add a few more. They're all bunched up and stuff. Now, as soon as I press play, these guys are going to start rioting. You'll see in a second. As you see, most of these guys just started rioting. Now, that's actually pretty good, since that we actually need these to start a riot. So these guys are actually kind of spread out, so they're actually not that much killing each other. But let's say if I made this a really small room, these guys would be punching and everything. Now you would see in a second how much prisoners are going to be what's it called? Oh yes, that's right. How much prisoners are going to start rioting over this. It's massively insane, but also you might, if you just speed up time, you'll see that most of these guys are just like dumb, and they just don't know what to do, and they're just like, oh, what are we gonna do? And there's actually people dying every single like second. That's because like everybody's rioting in there, but as soon as they get angry about one thing, they all start rioting, and it makes a massive riot. Right now we have 700 prisoners right in this area, trying to stay away and trying not to be cramped. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, the resume has to be lock up, because then they don't riot as well. If you want to recreate this riot, just copy what I'm doing, and they should riot. This was actually inspired by a video I saw on a Prison Architect, and I thought it was really cool, so I just decided to do it myself. And it was actually a pretty cool riot simulation. And oh god, there is so much here. Look at all these pictures. Look at all these pictures, bro. All these guys are taking pictures in a prison and about okay. So we're actually just gonna wait until they start writing. Might take a while, but it actually doesn't take that long. Soon they just get bored and stuff, but usually it happens when I do this. And you see, more prisoners are actually getting added. This will actually... Wait, what the hell? This guy's not even in the holding cell. This guy's not even in the holding cell. There are no free snails. He's a snitch. Well, he's going to die quickly. Well, let's see what happens then. So all these kids are going to riot soon. This is going to be really fun. Most of these guys are like, oh, we're not going to riot because we're like super duper nice. But like some of these guys are just really weird. And okay, yep, there we go. There's the riot. And it's skyrocketing up to 100 in like 3 seconds. Oh my god, this might be a big riot, and we don't know how big this riot is going to get, since there are people actually escaping right now, and there was probably the guy here, because he was the only guy that was outside. Now look at this, all of these people are rioting, all the people who are not rioting are dying. Now actually, my game is actually kind of lagging. It's not that much, but like, if I zoom away from the riot, it's not that much of a laggy. But we have a nice 3 frames per second here. We're destroying the game's frame rate, and in the process, we're going to keep it that way. Yeah, 200 prisoners. We might need to do something here. This guy escaped. I have no idea how. How did that guy escape? I saw him. He just went through the wall. Maybe there was a tunnel somewhere. But now there is over 200 people and more coming rioting in this one big cell block. Okay, as you see right here, from this perspective, this guy's actually trying to break this door so he could get into the outside and run into the armory. This is actually a clever idea, since then these one guy and probably others will follow him. And yes, that is going to be perfect. As you see, not all 751 prisoners are rioting, and that would be just chaos if they were. But it's still a massive riot, and the National Guard could still take care of this. And I'm not even joking. The National Guard could actually take care of this. A 200 riot? Yes. A 3 million riot? Probably yes. Because they are so freaking easy to kill, but they're not they're easy to kill when they have what's it called? Now we actually have to try and stop this riot, which is actually going to be pretty hard, showing that I'm getting 3 frames per second, but that's okay. I can actually lower the resolution, and it will actually run smoother. So if we're nearly approaching 300 prisoners rioting, but real quickly, let's actually go to options, and let's actually go to graphics. Let's go to resolution as like the lowest it can go. This probably got to destroy my game. Okay, it changed my desktop. It changed my whole entire desktop. Okay, do you actually keep? Okay, accept. Okay, see, now these guys are literal pixels. I might actually go back to the other ones. So let's just quickly do that real quick. This is way too much. Okay, let's just go back to the auto option. This might break my computer. Okay, it won't. For once. Hooray. This is amazing. Okay, accept. Okay, we are lagging, but that's okay. So nearly 300 people are dying right now. Or, well, yeah. So, yeah, okay. Let's just yeah, okay. So now we actually have to try and put an end to this riot, and it's gonna be pretty easy since we can just call the elite ops. Now these guys are pretty easy to take down, but that doesn't mean they're really powerful. Now, if I actually go pause for a second, if I zoom in on the helicopters, we actually have to tell them to get into a safe place of the cell block. Yes, that is right. We have to tell them to get in a safe place of the cell block and actually deploy from there, since it will be pretty easier. So let's have them do that real quick. Just fly over. As you see, they have flashlights on now, since they're technically inside the building. I don't know how that works, but now we actually have to deploy squad from each and one of the helicopters. This is amazing, since they all deploy at the same time and they all can help each other at the exact same time. Now, some of these guys are not in a secure place, and some of these guys' names are question marks, but that's okay. All 3 helicopters are leaving now, but basically they contains the riot. There's 300 people rioting, and I don't think anybody has reached the Armory yet, so this could be a fantastic Riot Security. Now, there's a lot of shooting and stuff, and I don't want my game to be on 3 frames per second, but I don't even know. Some of these guys are injured, but most of them are actually keeping up. Now, there's actually starting to be 300 people rioting right now. Now, this is really bad. Okay, it just dropped, but that's bad, because that means that the more people there is, the more the National Guard has to take out. So we have to take out as many as we can before the National Guard comes and actually suppresses this riot. Now, it's actually going to be quite hard to suppress this riot, because as you see down here, there's a lot of people, even including this prisoner, Dave Harris, that's 32, and he really needs to care about safety. But that's not apparent right now, because if you look up here, there's 1 million dead bodies up there, or unconscious. As you see, the elite ops aren't like the military. They are weaker, and they only kill you. They don't kill you. They actually make you unconscious. They don't actually kill you because they don't want to. Military, however, actually needs to take the prison by force. Now, we're actually trying to take back this prison, and it looks like it's pretty hard so far, but it's actually pretty easy. They're just sweeping through everyone, and then everybody gets suppressed when they die again, when they get back up from the unconsciousness. Now, there's actually no infirmary or anything, but guards these what they are called. What are they called again? Ah, that's right. These elite ops agents that I got from the Island Bound are actually just going to keep on shooting, and they are actually going to surrender at any cost. As you see, most of them are just shooting people that are rioting, not anybody that's else, not like the military. Now, if you surrender to the elite ops, they automatically, they don't shoot you, unlike the military. If you surrender to the military, they automatically just shoot you anyway. Now, there is a lucky chance of them killing you. That's probably why there's so much dead bodies. But that doesn't mean they can stop, because I think they use different types of bullets. And actually, we're suppressing this riot pretty fast. This is actually gone to 300 to 100 pretty fast, and the CEO hasn't even called us yet, and it hasn't even been like an hour. So we're just going to, fast forward this a bit. And as you see, the process is much more quicker, and you see the riot underway, and it's going down literally as fast as a tornado. Like, I would be surprised at this point, actually. Now, I'm actually surprised that the, what's his name hasn't called us yet, the CEO, because he's, like, meant to be with us, but, like, he's not here. And actually, to my surprise, there's actually 2 of the guards that are dead, and actually a whole squad is now eliminated of the elite ops. That means if one of those elite opses die, that means it's all out. So I'm actually going to X this elite ops, and it's now up to 2 elite ops now. It's not up to just 1. Now, the first one I hired, or the last one I hired, is actually surviving. Okay, never mind. They're actually kind of surviving. Most of them are actually getting injured, and some of them are actually nearly dead. But we actually are suppressing this riot. Look at this. We're up to about 70 riots, and there have been 45 deaths. This hasn't even been a dark chapter in today's history. Like, it's only been 45 deaths, not even like 100 or anything. And there's 700 prisoners in this holding cell. Like, what's going on? Why are these guys so chill? And they're all like, hey, so we just suppressed a 300 riot, but like, what? How can we suppress it by killing everybody as well? Well, I know how to kill people, and that's by placing fire, but I don't really use fire. So why don't we just like make the elite ops go away and start the riot all over again, or something like that? Now, we're about to actually suppress the riot, which is actually really interesting. I didn't know the elite ops could actually suppress a riot with just three teams of them. And remember, these guys had like 5 or like these guys had to destroy 300 prisoners. Now the story would be different if one of them actually escaped and got into the armory, which is actually happening right now, right here. This guy's actually trying to get into the armory, and I bet if I open this door, yeah. No, this guy's actually gonna try and kill him. Pretty bad idea. And actually, the riot has actually been suppressed. Not fully, but it actually has been suppressed. This is actually really, really, really surprising. How the elite ops can be this powerful. Like, just look how much dead body or unconscious bodies there are. There've been so much, and only like half of these people, like this guy died, but he died a good life, you know. He killed like 1 million people or made them unconscious. As you see, these guys suppress riots really well, and I totally recommend using them. As for armed guards, they are completely different, and you should actually use them. It's very hard. These guys are actually dying to this one prisoner. Now I'm actually gonna X these right here. I'm actually gonna get just one okay, not a riot police, but I'm actually going to get one set of these guards, not in there, but okay, that works. You guys have to leave now. Leave. Okay, let's actually call them on here. Let's actually call them, and let's actually play it. Okay, you. So, actually, this guy's actually killing all of our spec ops. So I'm actually going to make this guy pay for it and actually deploy the squad here. He'll probably won't be able to see them coming, and they'll probably be able to shoot him. There he goes. Okay, now that the helicopter's gone, there's actually no way of these guys exiting this place. Because if I press X, look, they just stand here. So actually, I think they deserve a victory, and they actually should be allowed out. So I'm actually going to build a wall, or a door, out of this prison, and all of these guys can escape with it. Because I don't really care now. They can escape, they deserve it. They survived the most amazing, like, riot ever. Like, that was like the most amazing riot ever. If you guys aren't done, you guys have to be. You guys just go enjoy a free life. Everybody else, you guys can just escape. There's no point now. You guys can escape there. There he goes. There they go to leave this place and actually try and leave. Now this actual guy right here, he actually killed 2 of the elite ops. Now I'm actually surprised, and I'm mainly surprised. Now these elite ops, they have to go, sadly, but actually that doesn't mean that that the prison isn't actually taken over. We actually have to restore the prison order, and that means by actually sending in riot police, or actually just hiring new staff. Now actually I'm just gonna hire new staff since it's easier and it's going to be way more fun to do. So I'm actually just going to send in these new staff here, these new guards, and these new armed guards here. These new armed guards. and hopefully these guys can protect the armory from the guys. Okay, so guys, that was it. This was the most insane 300 plus riot actually suppressed by the what they called the elite ops special agents for Island Bound. Now if you do have a massive riot and they don't have guns yet, I recommend using the elite ops agents, since they're gonna be really easy to just unconscious people, and it's better to actually not get the National Guard to enter your prison. It's easier just to, you know, be easier and actually just, you know, actually get stuff that won't kill the prisoners. Like I did then. I didn't kill the prisoners, I just made them unconscious. See, if I summoned a bunch of doctors, they would all be alive right now. But currently, they're probably going to die, sadly. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. This was a massive riot suppressed by the elite ops, and I'm actually really surprised. I didn't suspect they could suppress a 300 riot by just shooting people and making them unconscious. It looks like most of the people that are unconscious were participated in the riot. Some were in the crossfire, some were just normal people that died. But I hope this actual prison actually gets built onto something, because this riot, well, I think it's over. I think it's way over, this riot, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video, because I definitely did. And I definitely did enjoy watching this riot, and if you guys did, make sure to like and subscribe if you want more of suppressing riots in Prison Architect, because they're hard to suppress, and if I want to suppress these things, I need to brutally do something. Now, if I can't suppress them, I'll automatically just summon the National Guard, which will be summoned by the CEO, and I'm gonna be excited because these guys aren't actually angry anymore, and they aren't actually rioting. That's actually pretty insane. So I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. If you want me to do like a mini simulation of this, like a smaller room here and a actual the armory closer and the canteen closer so they can take over the canteen, or if you just want me to get a prison and make them riot, any pre-made prison, any steam I guess any steam workout shop mission map, I think I'm allowed to do that. I'm not sure. I'll try. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and I definitely did. This outro is getting way too long, so I have to say goodbye for now. Make sure to smash subscribe and the like button as well, and yeah, share this to your friends. See ya.